Alrighty. Don't mind me, guys. I'm trying to go live here. How is our quality? It says we've got good service. For anybody who's watching this back after it's not live anymore, I am just giving everybody time to join. Oh, I see somebody has joined. Hello. I know I've been slacking off. It's been 4 weeks since I've done a live. I was supposed to do it 2 weeks ago, but I got busy and then I forgot to do it last week, so now I'm doing it now because I have a few minutes. Did you see the plow day video the other day? Oh, nice. Mind me, I'm trying to set somebody up in the stand here so that you can, if nothing else, see a tractor instead of blurriness. Will it tell me who's watching? Apparently not. It will laugh at me though. Live chat. That's what I want. I plowed with this tractor the other day. I just got this one too. Maybe I should do this. Here we go. Oh, I'm doing fine. How are you doing over there? So, I was doing a live stream today because I slacked off and haven't done one for 4 weeks. So if anybody's got any questions or anything like that, I'll be here for a little while. It is kind of chilly out here today. It's not even 50 degrees. So I'm not going to stick around outside all day and do a live chat, or a live stream, whatever. But I figured I'd stop shirking my duties and do one so people could, Yeah, it's fairly clean. Somebody's repainted it several times. You see the black on the frame right here coming through. So it's been painted at least twice. I do love my 214, but my 216 is my favorite. I'm almost done with restoring it. But I do love these 140s. They are a great tractor. They look good, and pretty much everything about them is just done about right. And the 71, I wish they'd have put 1-inch spindles on it, but otherwise it's got the good new style transmission in it, and it's got It still has the disengage clutch, which is like the 120 has. If you push the clutch pedal, I guess, down, it disengages the transmission from the engine. 332 or 322, yeah. I've never been a big open frame guy, but I don't know. The diesels are pretty good engines. I like those. Now, I don't know if my thingy's wrong or my YouTube's wrong here, but the number of people in here keep flopping all around, but there's at least 2 people in here, and it said 1 for quite a while, so. I guess anybody who's in here, just say hi, and if you got any questions, let me know. I'll try and answer them. I would try and do something, but I don't have good enough internet connection apparently in the building to be able to move the camera or move anything in front of the camera. Otherwise it gets really blurry, which obviously is not ideal. Well, it just went up to 2, so hello to whoever just joined. We're not really doing anything today. We're just accepting questions and talking, I guess. Apparently I'm showing off my new 140. I just got this tractor on Thursday. What, for 500? Wow, that's decent for a 110 patio. Especially if it had the hood and seat, that's a steal. Daggone seats are worth $500 now, even if they're not in great shape. I can't get my hands on any more of them lately. I've got yellow, orange, and blue. I need a set of red, but I ain't come across one yet. Especially for that amount of money. Floppy variator, huh? Now, quit scrolling down there, chat. 1/2 works. Hey, come back here. So you said a floppy variator. Do you mean the center sleeve or the variator itself flops back and forth? Because if the center sleeve wiggles and wobbles around, then you probably need, well, I would put a different variator in it, but you could rebuild that one. Have to play with the choke under half throttle. That might be your low idle jet, not your points. Points to 20 thousandths, it wouldn't run right all the time, not just up to half throttle. The variator itself is floppy. Well, yeah, it must not be adjusted right. And I've never found a good way to adjust them. So I just kind of leave it where it is if it works. Otherwise, what I'll try and do is loosen the bolt that you're supposed to. Instead of doing what the book says, I'll just get under it and pry the variator to the tightest position with the clutch all the way engaged and tighten it back up, and that usually does pretty good. Because the book says to take and loosen the bolt that tensions the variator for the adjustment, and then put the variator lever in like the 3rd position back, I think, and crank the engine until the clutch comes all the way up, but that always messes it up more. So what I do is leave the variator all the way forward, just loosen that nut with the clutch engaged, engine shut off, and pry the variator towards the back of the tractor to tighten the front belt, and then tighten it back up. And that'll put you in the fast position. Oh. A Cub 1200. I think there was one of them for sale around here a month or two ago, but I think the guy wanted too much money for it. I'm not really a Cub guy. I had wanted a Cub 128 or 126, but then I was talking to Cub guys and they said that the clutches in those are worse than the John Deere's belt drives, so I'll just stick with the Deere's. He said you have to put an aftermarket better clutch in it or you can't do anything much. And Cub wasn't smart enough to make a gear drive any bigger than 12 horse. So I wish they'd made a 16 horse gear drive or something. It's in alive. The pullers say I need to, hey, come back. Be able to. Well, yes, that would help. If your transmission's loose at all, it'll pop out. I've never pulled, so I can't knowledgeably speak on that, but a lot of people do lock it in gear. I've seen people build a lock it into gear, but I would imagine you could probably just put a bungee on it good and tight and it would stay. Maybe a chain or something, and I don't know, but yeah, you could just hold it into gear too, I guess. I pull constantly way more than I should with these, and they don't pop out of gear unless the transmission's worn out. I see. I wouldn't mind taking one of my Deeres to pull, but I'm not gonna modify anything. I would just take it over and stock pull it and actually know what I was doing, unlike some people. I watched John pull his 140 and what a joke. Guess he'd never pulled before, so he had somewhat of an excuse, but I'd have thought he would have been able to do better. But live and learn, I guess. He learned, I think, I hope. So for anybody that is watching, don't forget to keep an eye on the community tab every here and again, because I sometimes post polls and updates for you guys to see, and I don't know if it tells you in a notification. I've never got a notification that somebody posted a poll, so if it doesn't tell you, then I don't know, like once a week, once every other week, something, just keep an eye on it. I let you guys decide some of what I'm doing around here, and I occasionally let y'all decide on how I'm editing videos. Yeah, I didn't think they were giving out notifications for that community tab, and I don't know why, because a lot of people post stuff on there, and that's, I mean, you can post polls in there. So I would think that they would want people to get notifications. I don't really know, but okay, YouTube, it'll just have to figure it out. Also, like I said 4 weeks ago when I was last on here, don't try and message me on Facebook or my normal Instagram account. I now have an Instagram account for the YouTube channel, which is linked in, I think I linked it in the community tab. I'll have to figure out how to link it so it's always at the top, but it's not private, so you can go and follow it. And I'm sure I have scammers following me, but unless they message me and act like a scammer, I'm just going to ignore them, because I don't want to be thinking somebody's a scammer that's really not. But I've already had several scammers since it's not a private profile. But you can go over to Instagram and check that out. I think I made it Mike Starcher YouTube, but it made me do some other thing, so I don't really know. But it's Mike Starcher YouTube, I think, if you want to find it. And yeah, you can message me there or watch. I try to post updates and pictures and stuff on there also, as well as occasionally in the community tab. But I just started it like a week ago. That's nice. Gonna ignore that. So, anybody have any questions I can answer, or any video requests, anything like that? Still trying to sell some more tractors so I can continue to put some money into the, well, 216 first, because the other ones need more paint, and the weather's not going to be nice enough anymore this year for more painting, really. So once I finish the 216, that video can come out, and I'm almost done with it. I need to get the starter rebuilt, and I think after that I can put it together. And after I do that, I'm not sure what I'm going to take in there and work on. I might take this 73 140 I have over here behind me that was kind of a barn find. It needs a ton of work, so I might take that over. Other than that, most of the stuff I have is restorations. I can take this 432 over there and get it running, or take this other 432 Gravely and put a new governor in it, but I still don't know if I'm going to put a new governor in it. I got another 432. Wow, that's a lot of plow days and shows for November. I've still not ever made it to a plow day. I was going to go to one this spring, and I don't even remember what came up. We were doing something else or something like that. I don't think I broke the tractor this year. Usually when I decide I want to go to a plow day, the tractor I have set up to take breaks or has some small stupid little issue that I could still use it, but I shouldn't. So I still haven't made it to a plow day, just my own. I have done some plowing around the county for people, but I don't really film that because I've never asked for permission to film plowing other people's garden. So maybe next year, if I do any, I don't advertise or anything, but if somebody asks me if I'll plow their garden, then sure. Says 0 peoples again. I think YouTube's having a problem here. Well, I don't know. Don't know. If anybody has any more questions or anything like that, any video requests, let me know. You're still here, and it still says 0. So Facebook is definitely having an issue, or YouTube is definitely having an issue. Sorry about that, guys. I'm used to Facebook having an issue because they're always having at least one problem. If you're on Facebook, you know what I mean. And to all people who are on Facebook and might be the admin of a group, it's just buffering bad on your. So you say it's buffering. Can anybody else see? Because I have the camera stationary and my phone says I have decent internet connection. So is it buffering for anybody else? Or can anybody see? Or what are we thinking here? Well, maybe YouTube's having a problem. I might just try this again later tonight then if it's going to have issues. So I guess if it's not going to work, that's weird. Good now. Well, I'm surprised that it is doing that so much since I'm not moving the camera. Usually you guys have problems, it's blurry because I don't have good enough service if I'm moving around, but it seems to be fine if I'm not. And I don't even remember what I was talking about. Yes, this is true. It's not hard to shit on John though, so. But yeah, I can try it later at like 6 or 7 o'clock. And no promises. I don't know that I'll remember or have time. I don't know what I'll get into between now and then, but maybe I can get it to work better later. So I guess we'll try that since it's, yeah, we don't have very many people, and if it's going to be buffering, we'll just try it later. And yeah, we'll see what happens. So anybody who's watching this later today that's not live, and everybody who's in here now, I'm going to try and go live around 6 or 7 tonight, and we'll see if it works. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this live short, and we'll try again later today. So thanks for being here today, guys, and we'll see you in a few hours.